such a passionate conversation behind the scenes when it comes to sports. Well, how are you guys feeling about that? Yeah,
there's a lot going on here right now.
Okay, so we want to talk about music's biggest night because it was full of theatrics. We had heartfelt moments. We had lots of love for Los Angeles. So we have our friends here with us this morning. We have Kevin Frazier and Nischelle Turner joining us right now from Entertainment Tonight. Thank you both. How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah, feeling good. I think I'm kind of like on a wing and a prayer, smoke and mirrors right now, but we're here.
Because Nischelle was in it. She went from the red carpet right to the show. I went backstage, so at least I was sitting backstage, but you were in it in the show.
Yes,
I saw you guys both running around on the red carpet, and I was like, hey guys, and he was like, nope, I gotta go, gotta do work to do.
The red carpet is like 7 days long anyway, so once you're done with that, you're like, whoo.
And there's so many people on it, just like looky-loos and people hanging out.
For sure.
Well, you guys talked to a lot of really amazing people. We want to start off with the biggest award of the night. We're talking about Album of the Year, and it went to Beyonce for Cowboy Carter. And Kevin, you got a chance to, talk to her when she got off the stage. Let's take a listen to what she said.
Sure. You saw the reaction out there. What does this mean to you?
It's very surreal, and it's been 25 years of just working really hard and trying my best to keep growing and keep opening up doors. I just feel honored to reintroduce some of that history that I think has been lost, and very, very honored that I got the response and the open heart and people welcomed the album.
She sounds like she's fighting back tears.
She
when
was.
She's talking
She was.
to you.
This is the first time I've seen her really in public let down her guard and acknowledge what this meant to her. I think when we see Beyonce, we say she's invincible. Oh, yeah. She's the greatest performer on the planet right now, and because of that, nothing bothers her. But this was the last piece for her resume.
Can I just say, first of all, Beyonce does not do interviews. You never see her. She never talks. This is a big deal. This is an exclusive interview that we're going to have on the show tonight that Kevin got backstage with her. We don't see this happen. So for her to take time and to talk about it, this meant something to her. For sure.
Absolutely. How did you end up getting her to talk to you? I feel like the
she
carpet
loves
was
Kevin.
so crazy.
Who doesn't love Kevin? She does love Kevin.
Yes.
Her team and Beyonce, they are fantastic, and it's years and years and years of moments. We've had a chance to spend so many moments. I mean, just real quick, I think back to the inauguration in Washington, D.C. for Barack Obama, the first time when Beyonce performed. She sang it last, and she wasn't doing interviews. And I sat in a hallway in a tunnel downstairs for an hour and a half, and her and Jay-Z were coming down, and they were kind of dancing, and they were happy. And I popped out, and they were like, you are...
He always pops out on her.
But, and her crew, and Yvette Noel Shore, her publicist, they are all fantastic. They are good people that we love a lot.
And you know what I noticed too, when the camera was showing the audience, everyone else was crying for her too. Everyone was involved in this moment.
Well, I think artists know. I mean, number one, like we said, Beyonce is this global icon, so we think she's invincible. But I think so many of those artists in that room know the blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your projects, and knowing for 25 years the work that she's been putting out, and to never have been acknowledged for that. I think everybody felt a bit of an exhale for her, because it's like, it's their babies. These projects are their babies. They work on them forever. And they kind of put themselves out vulnerably for all of us in hopes that we like it.
And I think you mentioned something earlier this morning, that her work ethic is unmatched, and we see it behind the scenes, and I think she's passed it on now to Blue. But like you said, all that work has gone into groundbreaking records that we have all said are incredible. I mean, when she lost to Beck in 2015, it was like the air came out of the arena.
Nobody knew what was going on.
Everybody was like, what just happened? What just happened? We were hoping Kanye would run on the stage. But I honestly, we were like, it was one of those moments that you're like, oh, gut punch.
Well, we could talk about Beyonce forever, but so many people were honored last night. It was a big night for many female artists.
Yes, indeed.
Many of them became first-time winners, like Chappell Roan. We want to hear a little bit about what she had to say in this big moment.
Over the past year, the girlies have been doing the darn thing, and I love to see it. I mean, when you sit back and look at what you guys have been doing, what does that say to you?
I think that it shows a sliver of what 10 years takes. And I think that you have to get the decade groundwork for you to to get here. You know what I mean? It's like you have to be very unsure of yourself for many years.
Can I just say
Yeah,
something real quick?
yeah.
This is a crazy moment because you have two girls from Columbia, Missouri.
Baby,
Born at the same time
Yes,
on the
indeed.
red carpet at the Grammys. It's wild. I mean,
Yes.
how does that happen?
Columbia, Missouri, stand up. Yes, we were representing last night. But you know what I loved about her? Because she was up for Best New Artist, but you heard her say there, it's been 11 years since she's been signed to a record label. So new artist to us, but she's been in the grind for so long. And I asked her a question about, like, saying, you know, the girlies have been doing the darn thing. It's true. I think women in music, especially this year, have been ruling the roost. And it was on display last night. And I thought it was so beautiful to see so many females in so many different genres represent, show up and show out. Chappell's mic was all the way on last night. She sounded incredible.
How great was that Best New Artist run where they had all of them perform?
It was such a stacked category last night. Anybody could have won it, and we would have just been like, yeah,
It
of
makes
course.
sense.
Yeah,
Makes
Any
sense.
of them.
100%.
Any of them.
You know what, guys? We ran out of time, but
Oh, there's so
we're
much
so
more to talk
I know
about.
there's so much more to talk
Anyway,
about.
I was gonna say,
Dolce, Ray, who
Sabrina
else?
Carpenter.
Kendrick Lamar was
Kendrick,
right
come on,
there.
Kendrick
I know.
Lamar.
There's
Come on.
so
Every
many.
category he was nominated in, he
Someone
swept.
please go check on Drake this morning. Just make sure he's okay. Please make sure,
not okay.
make sure he's okay.
Not okay.
Well, and also, of course, the tribute to the firefighters.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
And last night's show was a love letter to LA
Yes.
in so many ways, and it was incredible to see that last night and see these artists really pour out their hearts, and to see people stand up and say, we want to add to the rebuilding effort, because we all know
Yes.
it's going to take several years, and I love that we were all a community last night.
Beyonce
doing that.
finally won and got the
we're
envelope
shutting
from a
up.
firefighter.
Thank you guys
That was
so
great.
much for being here.
Okay.
Really appreciate it. Can't wait to see the full interview with Beyonce later. This is going to be so exciting. But thank you both so much. We want to go